Hey everybody, welcome to Digital Realm. In the next lecture, what I'm going to do is cover lighting our 3D logo. It's a pretty simple process. We're going to do a 3-point light setup. So let's just jump straight to it. So what we're going to do here is open Blender. I already opened it. Our scene is open from when we imported the 3D logo from the vector file. So we have it here. So we're gonna do a little lighting to it to make it look a little more realistic, so you can put it into scenes and start to do matching lights to scenes, matching the shots, so it'll look like it's in the environment. So what we're gonna do here is go to Tools, Create. We're gonna do a plane first, we're going to set this as the floor. First we're going to set up our studio. I don't know why I think of like the white studios. They have like white walls. Get some nice bounce lighting off of it. So we created a plane here. What we're going to do is go into edit mode. Grab your edges. And we're just going to extrude those edges up. Yep, in the Z direction. Just like that. Boom. So now you have a nice little room. It's like a little box we're putting our UCF logo in. Just go ahead and name this plane Studio. Like that. Then we're gonna go to these layers. I like to put mine in layers here. So we're gonna create a new layer. Let me open this up so you can see. We're gonna create a new layer, lights. So we'll know those are the lights. Or better yet, Light Studio. So now that's the Light Studio. So we're gonna put the studio box into the Light Studio layer. I can go over how to set up your layers in Blender in another episode. Just comment below. Let me know what you want to see. Any questions? I'm really just looking for feedback on questions that are out there that I can possibly discuss with you guys. So let's do some area lighting here. Area lighting, we set one area light up, and how I got to the area light is on this side here under Create side panel. You can go to lamps meaning lights or any kind of lighting, and you have the point light, the sunlight, spotlight, hemi light, and area light. I like area light because it's just like a room. It gives off a area light. It just gives off a direction. Unlike sunlight, it casts, it casts rays in areas we necessarily don't need at this time. So our render times would become longer. So that's why we don't pick like point light or something like that. For this particular instance though, some instances you'll need a point light. So then we're gonna duplicate this. Object, duplicate object. We're gonna bring that one to the front. You see, it doesn't have like the rotation around the front. We're just gonna turn that into a global view. So now it does it on the X, Y, and Z coordinates, so we can get a better spin around to the front and keep our rotation from our previous selection. It's a nice little trick right there. I really like that about Blender. I can change that really quickly. What we're gonna do is duplicate it one more time. This is called a 3-point light setup, what we're doing here. So we're gonna duplicate or Control D one more time. We're gonna move it to the right side of the of the logo and bring it down. And this is I would say my personal preference is to bring it down here, but again, it's a 3-point light setup. The main focus you want to do with a 3-point light setup is have one light that would be, we're looking at from the top ortho view here. One light that would be casting from the back, one light casting from the side, and the other light casting from the other side. I know those lights aren't that far out, so I don't understand what's going on. But one light here, one light here, and one light here in the back. That's the backlight. Alright? So we're going to go ahead and name these. That would have been easier to do. Is this key light? Fill light. And one more. Backlight. That's simple. Alright. So I'm toggling out of the camera mode by pushing the space bar. It's a little quick shortcut to get to where you can see orthographic. So I'm going to go ahead and grab all of these lights that I created and also put it in that lights layer. So all of them will turn off in one layer. Cool. So now we're going to play around with the lighting here. So what I'm going to do is go to my shader production. It's just the layout I have set up. I can show you how to set up different layouts for yourself. But basically this is the 3D view we were seeing before. I have the node editor on this side now, and then I have the same 3D view over here, which I'm going to just end up using this 3D view for my rendering to see what the lights look like. Cool little trick. That's I like about Blender. You can change the interface to how production is for you. So we're gonna start with the backlight. Let's turn these two key light and fill light off, and let's just look at the backlight. Interactive rendering here. Pretty cool to have. So we're gonna just go to our 3D mode. We're gonna go ahead and rotate it. Let's see what it looks like rotated down. And also we want to mess with our intensity, so we're going to come here on our editors here, and we're going to activate the area from the light we have selected for the backlight, and we can just increase the size. Let's see if we increase the size, what happens here. Looks like we get a softer shadow. Now it's more acting like more like a room light. You see how that does that? Real nice. That's nice. Let's go ahead and probably back it up a little bit like that. Shoot all the way in the box. Like that. Let's turn the strength up a little bit. Thousand's a little too high. Let's do 250. do 180. 180. 180 is nice. Makes it feel like a white room. It's sitting in a white room. 180 is nice. So what we're gonna do here, after that, we're gonna turn back on our, let's start with our key light. So our key light is mainly like what you would consider our main light, what's gonna light the subject. The fill light is essentially what's gonna be used as a secondary light or a bounce light. Like it's bouncing off some type of object that you can't see, but it plays well with the colors. That's how I usually tackle my composition. So we're going to turn the strength of this one down quite a bit. Let's go ahead and go down to 1. See what that looks like. Okay. So after we bring it down to 1, we're going to go ahead and bring it up a little bit, a little bit, a little bit. Till that gold, you know, that gold kind of just stands out like the actual UCF logo. See, like around there, it's getting like it's giving you those nice shadows. It's giving you that nice look. And this is just simply setting up 3-point lighting in a little studio. You set up with your own 3-point light setup. So we're gonna just turn it up just a little bit more. Boom. Now it looks like it's sitting in the middle of the room. We're gonna just go ahead and pop on that fill light one more. See, the intensity, the strength is very high. We're gonna take it down to 1. And it looks like it might need to move over just a bit. Let's see this. Just a bit, just like that. So now, since we're gonna play with the gold here, like let's try to give it a little warmer tint, just to give the whole room that goldish feel, you know. Just a touch. Just a touch, just like that. I think that plays well with the gold in the logo. Warms it up. All right. I mean, this rendering's coming along quite well. That's a simple 3-point light setup right there. Simple as that. Now your logo is ready, you know, to be rendered. This will be rendered on a transparent background. You know, ESPN graphics. You know, that's some of the little things I think so how to be more creative with this thing, break it apart, bring it all together, animate it in. It's pretty nice. It's a nice start. Next episode, I'll show you how to change up some of these textures here, just to give you a little I guess I could give you a little sample of what you might expect on the next episode. So we're gonna we're gonna get out of this render mode. Well, I don't have to. Let's go down here. Pull this thing back up. Boom. So we're gonna go ahead and do like let's do the gold for the UCF logo. So all the gold. We're gonna turn that gold to look like real gold. So we're gonna go to, where are all my options? to your materials here. So you go to your option editor, and then you go to materials here. So what we're gonna do is, you see all of these share the same material node. A node being the shader or the paint. If you wanna think of it as paint, the type of paint it shares. So we're gonna push use nodes, and that's gonna give us a couple options here. Where right now it's diffuse, but if you pick surface under surface, if you change from diffuse to a glossy, look at that. It becomes more metallic. See that? It's super reflective. We want to add some roughness to it. You see how, now look at it. Yeah, see? It's nice. So then you can do a camera move past it with the lights shooting off of it. All from your 3-point light setup. It's all stepping stones, everybody. Stepping stones. I'll let this render real quick. But stepping stones. This can go into a video game. This can go into all kinds of stuff. Oh, I don't want to delete it. No, I don't. I'm gonna go ahead and save my file. Make sure you save your file often. But this, this gives you this will be on our next episode. We'll go ahead and do materials for the outside, the frame, his face, the knight's part. And then I might also show you some bonus material on that one as far as lighting goes. So stay tuned. Looks really good. It's getting there. Thank you for tuning in. Talk to y'all later.